Do you like basketball? Basketball, no. I like, but I'm not good at. Yes, I'm not.
Me too.
Am I allowed to wait? It wasn't recording, so they'll never know what I said, baby.
Oh, okay. Now it's nefarious.
Oh yeah, no. I'm implicating. Me and Pablo were off screen saying racial stuff. So.
Oh, which race?
Oh, that's the thing. We're gonna sprinkle clues throughout this episode. There's one that we're just not on good terms with right now, and you guys will have to figure out which.
Guys, ever been to Atlantis?
Oh shit! I did go to Atlantis. It was loud, and all of the people were pretty rude.
Ooh, when SpongeBob had the special Atlantis episode, that was a. I used to get really up for those. Those were like playoff game level intensity for me.
What, the SpongeBob? So at the risk of obliterating our O5 bit, I do want to talk about the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. Do you remember that?
That's post 05, I'm sure. And I probably saw it later.
I got it on a rerun. Yeah.
Don't acknowledge it, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
No, that was crazy too.
Yeah. But like, yeah, I don't know. The SpongeBob ones that you're describing, where the commercials would like be like, "Yo, he's gonna go see King Neptune" or some shit. Like, it would give you a rundown of the episode, so you were ready to lock in. That was fun. All we have now is fucking Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah, adult TV is so much worse. Well, now we have Stephen A. He's getting yelled at by LeBron.
I guess the comp. It's not fair to comp SpongeBob to like sports TV. It's more like there's some good shows out there still.
Craig of the Creek just finished, and
I saw the finale for it.
I saw the last scene on TikTok. I was like, "Ooh, I bet if I watched this show, I'd be so sad."
That's what I was saying. I only saw it where they were like, "I'll see you tomorrow," and I was like,
"Yeah."
Oh. One time you did go play with your friends for the last time. Oh my god, what a fucking nightmare.
But I watched the first couple episodes. It was pretty good.
I've heard it's very good, and it's such a good setting, such a good place for a kids show to take place. It's just like in the woods, everybody after school getting crazy. I often wonder what my childhood would have been like if I wasn't playing sports, you know? Which is not to say that I was playing sports all the time, but like there's definitely less time for me to go get into stupid shit with the amount of sports I was playing.
I wasn't a woods kid, really.
Oh my god,
I'd be
kidding
too scared in the woods.
I mean, I wasn't living in a place. Well, first of all, the woods, where I grew up, it was like maybe a mile long, like wooded area between like the local high school and where I went to elementary school, and so it was not like, I don't know, it's not like the Pine Barrens in New Jersey or something where you're just gonna wander in and you're fucking gone forever. You're never gonna be seen again. It was just
what is the Pine Barrens? I don't even know what that is.
Oh well, that's where the Blair Witch Project takes place.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah. And also the best episode of The Sopranos. Oh my god, it's so good. They get sent to kill this guy that's like a painter guy. They're like, hey, he didn't pay his mafia bills. Go fucking kill him. Turns out he's an ex like Russian special agent, like special forces guy that just like moved to America and like left that life behind. So he kicks the shit out of both of them, and they have to like tie him up, and they take him into the Pine Barrens to kill him. And he escapes, and they're just stuck in the woods, like freezing to death for the entire episode.
Was it scary?
Not so much scary, because the two guys involved, Polly and Christopher, they're very like Three Stooges energy, being like, oh, I told you should have held the shovel, and now he hit you with the shovel, that kind of shit. But it definitely makes you feel cold. You're like, oh, jeez, they look fucking, it's because like, I don't know, they're like wearing dress shoes in the middle of the forest and shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the woods. There was woods by me, and at night there was coyotes. coyotes
See,
would
yeah,
come
no,
out. You
not
could hear
for
them
me.
howling.
Ooh, that's scary. So where was the spot when you were a kid? Like where would everybody hang out? The neighborhood folks.
Well, me and all my friends, we all lived on literally the same street, so it
Mm-hmm.
would just be on one of our driveways, pretty much.
Mm. And when I was me and a bunch of kids from the neighborhood, we would all meet. My house backed up to an elementary school, and we would all like hang out up there on the playground and stuff.
Oh, you were at that house, so you had like it was like your personal playground, pretty
Yes,
much.
pretty much. People had to check in.
They had to ask for permission.
Yeah, yeah, and I'd be like, no, the swings are full today. Don't
The
use the swings.
wind's not going your way, buddy. No, not today.
Hey, bring me a little more next time. Bring me, 2 Twinkies. Maybe you could get on the swings a little faster. Who's to say if you grease these wheels, you won't live a happier life?
Oh, okay. I had Ethiopian food for the first time yesterday. Should I move to Ethiopia?
Yes.
It was that good.
Yeah. Ethiopian food will change your fucking life if you've never had it. What'd you get?
We did I think it's called a masab. Do you know that?
It's like a sampler platter type thing.
Yeah, it's like a big circle thing, and they have a bunch of different types of meats and
Yeah,
vegetables and stuff like that.
My girlfriend, whenever we go, I always get, first of all, and not to like generalize Ethiopian food, but everything I've ever had has been some form of like stewed meat in like a pile on the plate.
They had the because I was there with a vegetarian. Their vegetarian options are crazy too. I never had eggplant before. Eggplant goes hard apparently.
Eggplant's banging, dude. I'm glad you had such a expanded horizons type dinner. But yeah, so like I always get like beef, I think, and then my girlfriend orders a vegetarian sampler platter, and it's incredible. Yeah, they really know what they're doing. Shout out to Injiran, I think that's what the bread is called, like the weird.
The towel.
Yeah, the crepe type deal.
That's so good.
That shit was so good. And it's like at other restaurants when they just keep giving me bread and they're trying to fill me up on bread, I'm like, come on, man, I see what you're doing. But at Ethiopian restaurants, I'm like, hey, gotta respect your culture. I guess I'll eat. I guess I'll eat 3 loaves worth of this bread.
Nice. Yeah, what's the country? Is it Thailand that the government pays them to put more restaurants in America to like for influence? I think it's them.
I've never heard of that.
And there's some country, I think it's Thailand that does that, where it's like a really I saw a YouTube video about it because they're like a really small country, but they have a lot of representation here in restaurants, and I guess it's because they get subsidized a little bit.
Like Thai food, you mean?
Yeah, like Thai restaurants.
Okay, well, yeah, there are a lot of Thai restaurants, I guess. I mean, there's a Thai restaurant right around the corner from me. I go there all the time.
Yeah.
Damn.
And
what was I about to say?
Ethiopia's got to get on that wave. Start
Yeah.
opening up more places.
There's a ton of Ethiopian food in DC. It's like the most, I think the most prevalent kind of like sit down restaurant. And it rocks. I was gonna say something else. I went to karaoke last night. That's what I did.
What'd you sing?
I sang "Accidentally in Love" by Counting Crows, and "Complicated" by Avril Lavigne, and I put on a Millie. My girlfriend and I put on a Millie, and it wasn't like get up in front of everybody and perform. It was just kind of like sitting around while songs everyone knew played, and like you would just like sing along and shit.
That song gives me a headache.
First of all, yes. I underestimated how much breath it took. Second of all, they never tell you that the F slur comes up in the middle of that song. They never.
But it's performance art.
Hey. So of course I scream it, and then everybody's got a problem with no. That happened, and then
so of course I ruined the karaoke night.
Yeah. But what did I was like, oh shit, I can't explain this to these people. A few people, we were in like a room, right? Like it's not like a full bar where everyone is seeing you sing karaoke. It's just like you get your own little room, you go there, you hang out. And someone in our room was doing "Killing in the Name" by Rage Against the Machine. And in that song, there's lyrics that are like, the people who have the badges are the chosen whites or something like that. Uh, and there was just like a guy walking by our room going to the bathroom, and I could see him like peeking over the top while the words like chosen whites were playing, and I was like, damn, I wonder what that guy thinks we're listening to right now.
This clan meeting over
Yeah,
here.
because it was full white people. They had just 8 white people in a room, not a drop of melanin in there, and so yeah. But other than that, pretty good time. Shout out to karaoke. I always think it's gonna be kind of lame, and then I get into it, and I'm like, hey, this is fun. I had a good time actually.
You ever do one of those axe throwing places? I never done it.
No, that's something that I could see myself being like, this is lame, and then I do it, and I'm like, that was lame. I'm upset with like the $80 I just spent.
Yeah, and like how, like maybe it's fun the first. Like how many minutes of fun is that? Like
Yeah.
10?
Well, there's just so many. If I'm gonna like go out and have like a couple beers and do a gimmick, there's like a million things. I'd rather go to Top Golf, even though I don't golf. I'd rather go bowling. I'd rather go to like Dave and Buster's type place and just have like, to me, axe throwing is just, yeah, you get one good stick and it's like, oh damn, that was cool. We have this for another hour, and so just keep
and
doing
how
it.
practical is axe throwing in general? Because like in combat,
You throw
really
the axe,
only-
you're done with it.
yeah, like really, it better be a 1v1, and you better hit it.
Yeah. I don't know. I get an embarrassing amount of guys like showcasing historical weaponry on my TikToks. So I just had like, for example, a guy showcasing how you would use a dueling cape. And so that was a cape that you had on your left arm, and in your right arm you have like the rapier, like the pointy sword. And so you would use it to like cloak your movements and stuff and hide where your body was, and then you could jump out from behind it. But that guy and all of those people that I see are always like, yo, you really shouldn't be throwing your weapons. That's one of the fakest things in media, is like the idea that people are just throwing their weapons willy-nilly.
Were they throwing spears at least? Probably for hunting.
Probably. For hunting, definitely. For combat, I still don't know. Like maybe in like a big macro formation where you have like a bunch of guys with shields in front, and then you could like throw the spears from behind or whatever. But for the most part, I think you're holding shit.
War is a lot less cool when you realize it's just a numbers game. Like if you have 10,000 guys and they have 7,000 guys, you win. Like it doesn't matter if you have the cool guy, the cool.
Well, it's also just
soldier.
like,
and even like with samurais back in the day, that's how it was. Like there wasn't like, as far as I know, in real life, like there wasn't really one guy who could take on like an army.
well, I'm sure there
like
historically,
10, like even 10 guys by himself.
Miyamoto Musashi. Well, he would have to get 10 one-on-ones, but he could do it. But like,
It'd be so tiring.
For me, it's not so much the numbers game as it is like, all war is just a series of guys historically like sweaty tryharding, like being like, all right, this is like the cheap meta that we can abuse to get the edge on our opponents or whatever. And so it's just like, oh man, I don't care about anything that much. I guess if I was a general and the option was to die in battle, I'd probably try pretty hard, but I'm not, so I don't.
I'm anti-war for aesthetic reasons. It's not as cool as I thought it was.
I'm anti-war for coward reasons. I'm bringing back being like a yellow-bellied coward, I think.
Oh, okay. Like tree hugger?
No, not even. Like a secret third kind of thing. Who's like not Muhammad Ali taking like a brave stance against like, you know, prejudice and war and all that, and like, you know, with his head held high. I'm like just a guy who's like, send someone else. I just don't want to go. I can't go to war. I'll die.
Shaking in my boots.
yeah. We're bringing back shaking in your boots all 2025, baby. I guess that's the only good thing. If they tried to draft me,
we lagged for a second.
I don't care.
All right, I think we're okay now. But now you're in. All right, now it's good.
Oh, I mean, if they tried to draft me, there's no way they'd take me with a torn ACL. I don't believe that. So that's like the silver lining of everything.
Yeah, but the problem is we're '05, so we're still in draft range, correct?
Yeah, we're prime draft range. We're not. What
The
can
new
I even drink?
the new military draft for people between ages of 20 and 25 is being drafted by the Chicago Bulls. It's like what it's your parents would say, "Don't go, it's for nothing." It's like, "No, they're getting all the young guys. They don't care who. You just got to be between 20 and 25 and able-bodied."
Oh my god. All right. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? You want to keep yapping? You want to get into the Thunder?
I don't care. I'm
Oh,
apathetic.
sweet.
Dude,
I
imagine trying to draft in 2025 when everyone is nonchalant. Like, what? No one's going to care about your war.
yeah, that would be upsetting. I'd be like, guys, lock in, and they'd be like, bro, why are you dick riding
Cringe.
right now? Cringe, cringe. Oh my god. Yeah. All right. Timestamps. We are at. What the fuck is going on? My phone is tweaking out. I can't do this. I can't do this today. You got a
Oh.
timestamp.
Oh?
Nah, I won't make you timestamp.
Oh.
All right, what are we at? 15, 16. All right, 16 minutes in. OKC Thunder. The OKC Thunder are 4-0 in their last 4 games. They've beaten the Blazers, the Grizzlies, the Rockets, and the Spurs. Aaron Wiggins, first option hoops, baby.
What a guy.
What a guy. Basketball was in danger.
And he saved it. Wait, what is it? I don't have anything written down. I know Jalen Williams had a triple-double.
He did. He did. That was pissing me off because I not the Jalen Williams triple double in a vacuum. Good for him. But someone just popped out with a spreadsheet on Twitter and was like, Jokic's game last night wasn't even the best performance of the night by this catch-all metric, and it was like
Nice.
it was like Jalen Williams 60 nutsack points or whatever, and it's like, okay, dude, cool. And that's why I hate, because like that is stupid. But all of my kin online who fucking love spreadsheets have made it so that I can never complain about that ever again, even though I don't personally use them. I'm like, hey, clearly this is stupid if it has Isaiah Joe above Jokic's game last night. And people are like, huh, bro, Jokic fan spreadsheets angry? Ironic, isn't it?
I don't know. I think you're just being moneyballed. You're literally, what's his name? What's the manager? Who's the actor?
Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Yeah, you're him. You're going, no, it's Pena. Yeah. I don't need a spreadsheet to tell me I'm starting Pena.
Shout out to
No,
Moneyball.
Isaiah Joe is that good.
Hey, I guess. I mean, shout out. So they beat the shit out of the Blazers without any of their best players. Shai didn't play. J-Dub didn't play. Chet didn't play. Hartenstein didn't play. Aaron Wiggins had 30 points on pretty good efficiency. Jalen Williams with a Y had a triple-double.
Didn't he take a ton of shots?
I think he finished with like 58% true shooting. 2 of 9 from 3 is the number that I remember.
Ooh, 30 on 26 shots?
Hey,
I would live off that.
He's not so funny. Guy who's like, I don't buy the Aaron Wiggins 30 piece. You guys are being fooled. The wool.
I'd go back to Shai. I'd go back to Shai once he's available.
That's so funny. So in the win over the Spurs, Stephon Castle became the first player to score 30 points on the Thunder since December 23rd.
Wait, really? That's
yeah.
Crazy. Who have they played since then? Have they played good guys?
Oh yeah, let me see. Let me pull up their schedule.
Yeah. For the Thunder, did you know? So Shai, he before the season he was bullied a lot online for not having a 40-point game, right?
Yes.
People are like, "What? Oh, this guy's an all-time great scorer. Can't even get to 40." Kobe got to 40. Well, Shai got to 50, and he's had the fewest games from his first to his fourth 50-point game in NBA history. It took him 19 games to get to his fourth 50-point game in his career. The second closest was Dominique Wilkins at 44. Then Wilt 56, Jordan 57.
Yeah, it is interesting where like
it's like a glass ceiling.
It's not. I never even felt like it was a glass ceiling. There was just so many games where Shai would be like, "All right, I got 32. There's 10 minutes left in the game. I'm done." All right, and that was the trailer for this week's Patreon episode of the State of the League podcast. You can go to patreon.com/State of the League to find this episode, plus every other one we've ever put up on there. Join a Discord and get access to a bunch of different fun perks, as well as supporting me, Jack, Jokic Joe Star, as well as Pablo Escobar financially. So thank you very much. Go check that out, please, and thank you.